Hello, welcome back to another day in the life of a marketing manager. It's a Tuesday morning. I was gonna say it's a lovely Tuesday morning, but it is so gray and rainy outside, and we all know how that makes me feel. Rain and me just do not go well together. I have 2 meetings today, and then also the continuation of some tasks that I've been working on for the past week or 2. I also actually have some tickets that I need to write and review. We've been in this end of the year rush of getting things out the door before the holidays, but also sort of preparing for the releases come January. So it has been all hands on deck trying to get prepared for all of these releases. I'm sure if you work in tech, you know exactly how I'm feeling right now, but it is super exciting because it just means we have a lot of new things coming. I have about 10 minutes before my first call, so I'm just gonna go through some of my Slack messages as well as my emails before my call. We'll do the call and then we'll hop into Notion to see what I have going on today. I feel like so much of my morning is actually just going through messages from people, emails, and all of that. I don't know if anyone else agrees, but if you work in marketing, you get so many unsolicited emails every single day. My inbox is always full and it is the most frustrating thing. Anyways, it takes me at least a solid 20 minutes to clear it out every morning, and yeah, it sucks. But since we're getting closer to the release, I'm pretty psyched to be doing testing today. So if anyone needs help on any of the other testing aspects, please feel free to let me know. Before we get started with the rest of my workday, I wanted to quickly thank today's video sponsor, which is Magical. Magical is my new absolute favorite Google Chrome extension that I've added to my workflow. It's an AI writing assistant that helps you write a whole variety of different texts right from your browser. It was made to help save you time by automating all of your daily writing tasks, like crafting emails, writing messages, and even updating forms and spreadsheets. It's super duper easy to install. It's free and you can start using it right away. One of my favorite features within Magical is their templates feature. If you find that there are specific things that you write every single day, you can easily create a template for it, so you no longer have to type out that exact same paragraph or phrase or sentence every time you need it. For me, I am constantly responding to emails and scheduling meetings, so I'm gonna create a little email template for setting up meetings, so it's super easy for me to respond to those emails moving forward. To create a template, just click your little Magical tab in your browser, hit Create Template, and then you can just write out a message that you would typically respond with. Now, when I'm responding to an email, instead of having to type out that entire message and finding my meetings link again, all I have to do is type / and the name of my template. I can enter the name of whoever I'm trying to write this to, and voila, it'll automatically type out the message for me. Another feature that has been absolutely life-changing for me is their transfers feature. This feature will actually scrape data from a bunch of web pages and summarize all of that data and info for me into a spreadsheet or a document. So let's say I'm trying to create a spreadsheet to show someone from my team all of the blog posts that I've written in the last couple of months. So instead of going in and manually typing every single title, go to the transfer section and tell Magical what I want it to summarize. So I'm gonna click the title, I'm gonna click the date, and then the first paragraph. After that, go back to your spreadsheet, make sure you put the info in the right columns, and then you can go ahead and transfer all of the tabs. This is such a game changer, and I will not be doing this any other way from now on. If you're ready to stop doing unnecessary writing work, then make sure to go into the description to download and use Magical completely for free. Once you do, come back and let us know how you like it too. I'm gonna go through my emails now and actually create a few more templates in Magical and respond to some of these emails using those templates. And then we can go through Notion together and decide exactly what I want to tackle in today's workday. My partner and I have been experimenting with trying new foods or like new recipes, I guess. And he made falafels, and they're actually quite good. We've purchased a lot of like, it's just like spices and ingredients for Mediterranean food over the last little while, and we've been having falafel sandwiches and doner kebabs. I didn't really feel like having a whole doner, but this with some garlic sauce is delectable. All right, I think I've figured out everything that I need to be doing today. So first things first, I need to update our company information on some of the review sites that we're on. So like G2, Capterra, Software Review, but specifically Software Review, I think our information is outdated on that site currently. And it's super important to keep these sites updated when you run like a SaaS company, because this is where a lot of users are going to go to look at comparisons between you and your competitors and get their research and information before they actually make that buying decision. After that, I need to actually go through all of the call to actions on both of our brand websites, because we've made some URL structural changes in the last little while, just to differentiate between our products even better and just to create a more coherent like brand image across the board. Lastly, Notion revamp. It is Notion revamp time of the year. Not only because it's the end of the year and it's just time to do like a full clean out of our Notion and evaluate like what worked with our Notion dashboard this year and what didn't and what can we change, but also because we might be working with some new teams in the new year. So I just want to make sure our Notion is as easily understandable as possible, so that anyone can jump in and be like, okay, I know exactly what's going on here. Also, this will help me build out my productivity dashboard that's on Gumroad right now more too, so that I can continue to make updates to that Notion dashboard, so you're always getting like new updates when you purchase that dashboard as well. Self-plug, that Notion productivity dashboard is available in the description box below. I'm actually the most excited for that third task because I mean, I love doing any sort of work within Notion, especially when it's reorganizing and cleaning out. It just makes me feel so good. But we're leaving that for the end because I know it's not something that I can complete in its entirety today. So I want to get through the review site updates as well as the call to action changes first, because I know those are things that at least I can complete today. All right, that is my workday summarized. So let's just go ahead and get started. I was just working on the review site images. This is what they look like. I've got them for all the products, essentially. I think I'm nearly done with the design, but I'm gonna send this over to my team for them to look over to see if there's anything else that I need to add or if I need to edit any of the copy. But I actually just got a message from one of our developers who is needing help with another project. It was not on my list today, but these things always come up. I think when you work with a small team, it's very, very common for things to just come up and sort of pull you in another direction. And this actually has to do with our upcoming product launch. So this is definitely a little bit more mission critical than some of my other tasks. So I'm gonna jump on and help him with that. I do need to also go to the post office in a little bit. So I might actually do that first, just to get there before it starts getting busy, and then I'll come back and work on updating these Figma files for the dev. Hello. Thank you. Bye. Got my package. I'm actually super excited about this package because I got some stuff off Olive Young. So I ordered some Korean skincare, so we can do a little unboxing, and then yeah, I'll show you some of the new skincare that I've gotten. Okay, before we hop back into that task, let's unbox some goodies. I've been trying out some Asian skincare products because I feel like my skin just hasn't been loving the products that I've been using for like the past, honestly, like 2 years. Anywho, the first package is actually not skincare. I actually picked up 4 of these NARS light reflecting foundations, but it's because I think I'm gonna need to mix some colors to get the perfect tone for me. I love the formulation of this. I'm actually wearing it today, but I don't know if you can tell, like I did put a lot of bronzer on to sort of blend in the makeup, but maybe if you looked at it like here, it's lighter than my skin tone for sure. So that one is Duvo. So I picked it up in L5, which is Fiji. I also got it in medium 1.2, which is Patagonia, medium 1, which is Punjab, and then medium 3, which is Stromboli. Next, the more exciting package is my Olive Young package. I think I only got 3 things from Olive Young, but I also put in an order with Stalvana, and then the other one was called like Sukoshi Mart, I think, which is another Asian skincare and Asian beauty retailer. Yeah, Sukoshi Mart. My Sukoshi Mart package actually was the first to arrive, and I think it's because they are based in Toronto, I think. All right, the 3 products that I picked up from Olive Young are the Numbuzine vitamin C serum, the niacinamide pads, which I've heard really good things about, and this package gives you like a full container of the pads and then a whole bag of refills. So it's like a 2-in-1 again. And then the last thing, which I'm probably the most excited about, is this Laneige Neo Essential Blurring Finish Powder. I've just been looking for a new face powder to try out, and this is actually cool because even though it's a loose powder, it actually has this special, I don't know, silicone-y cover on top, and so when you press it, it sprays the powder up into the puff. So you don't actually have to worry about the powder like spraying out when you don't need it. So that's what that looks like. Wow, the powder is super, super fine. It definitely mattifies a little bit, but what I liked about it when I read about it online is that it'll sort of mattify without getting rid of the glow, which sounds really contradictory, but I really do feel like it's doing that. Like it's still leaving a sheen, but it's not like an oily sheen. It's like a glow, you know? Super, super excited about that. Anywho, that's my little beauty update for today. I'm gonna move on and start working on that Figma design file update now for my developer. Let's see how long this takes us. All right, I have my second meeting of the day now, so let's do that. It's been a busy day. The doc that I just sent you, that actually has all of the data that I've collected over. All right, meeting done. It was just a quick check-in about one of the projects that we've been working on. It's nice always to be able to get like the opinions of the team and just make sure that we're all sort of headed in the right direction together. I was able to get the Figma files updated for my developer, which is amazing because it means that I can go back to my own tasks. So going back to updating the review sites, I have the imagery done. So what I need to do now is actually upload the imagery and then also find videos that would work well for like having on our software review page as well. We actually do have a YouTube channel, which just consists of videos that describe our products. So we actually created explainer videos that tell what each of our products do, which was such a fun project to work on. And I'm gonna use these videos on our software review like listing page. Glad to be wrapping up this portion of my to-do list. Okay, I'm not really hungry, but I wanted to take some time and just take a quick break from work. So I think what I'm gonna do is actually spend half of my lunch break just catching up on some reading and sort of getting my eyes away from the screen. There are certain days where all that screen time just really affects my brain. Like I can feel my brain struggling a little right now. So much needed break plus some tea. I think it'll make me feel so much better. Remember to take your breaks, y'all. Oh, it's getting so dark. It's time to turn on some lights. Is that better? I just got off a call with the product team because we're doing a bit of a last minute release just to get some quick updates out the door. So I need to create some social media posts that will let our users know that there's going to be like slight downtime tonight while we do the product updates. So another little pleasant interruption, but honestly, anything to do with creative work, I'm like happy to do it, because that to me is like the most fun part of my job, is when I get to design assets and work on anything creative. I got the social media posts up, so hopefully everyone will be able to see that there's scheduled maintenance tonight. I'm now going through the website CTAs. I'm just starting a new Notion page as well, so that I can make sure that I track all of the CTAs and make a list of all the ones that need fixing up. I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little anxious today. It's one of those days where I'm feeling like time is going by way too quickly and I'm not accomplishing enough, which I don't think is true, like the not accomplishing enough part of it. I think I'm just feeling flustered and overwhelmed today, but we're going to be okay. I just have to remind myself that, like, honestly, it really is just in my head and I'm already doing the most. Like, I'm good. I don't need to freak out, but I can't help but feel like a little about it. Just take a breath and chill. Everything is gonna be okay. Okay, Notion, let's do it. I've already actually started a doc just talking about some of the events that needed editing. So I'm just going to add to this doc. The final thing in my to-do list today is Notion. I know I'm not gonna get through all of my Notion updates that I want to do today, but what I'm gonna get started on is I'm going to start an Asana account. So I'm just gonna start a trial and just poke around and see what it's all about, you know? And then from there, I'm just gonna start taking some notes and start making little tweaks to Notion. But I am going to add that to my to-do list for tomorrow to continue this project, because I just know I'm not gonna be able to like make it through too much of it today. All right, guys, I think I'm calling it. I'm freaking pooped. Oh God, ow. Why did you kick me? Same, Mika, same. I think I'm gonna end my workday here. My brain is officially mush. So I think that's a pretty good telltale sign. Ow! Telltale sign that it's time for me to log off. I actually have a Christmas dinner that I'm going to tonight. It is my partner's family's Christmas dinner that they're hosting. So I need to start getting ready for that and just see if I should bring something maybe. Can I give your feet a smell and see if they smell like Cheetos? Your pants smell nice actually. It smells like flowers. All right, I think that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you have any questions about anything that I talked about in this video, feel free to comment them down below or join our Discord. The link is in the description box below. I try to be as active as I can on there and answer any questions and just like chat with you guys. I love my Discord space. I do wish that I could spend like way more time in it, but it's not always possible. So I try my best, you know? If you want to follow me on any other platforms, all my links are also in the description box below. Make sure you go and try out Magical if you want to automate all of your tedious writing tasks. But other than that, I hope you're having an amazing day wherever you're in the world. I will see you in my next video. Bye!